I transmigrated, the kind of plagiarist type. After 9 years of effort, I finally. Look, he's on fire. But right at this moment, I accidentally discovered. Wow, what's going on? Could this world be occultive? Maybe there's a mistake in the world setting data input. It's fine. Just start over from the beginning. You can do it. What do you know how I've lived through these 9 years? Wow, don't play with me like this. I don't want to study anymore. If I can cultivate, who would still go to school? Well, wait a second. Transmigration? Cultivation? This, isn't this exactly the classic rookie novel opening? Which means my talent must be terrifyingly strong. Spirit root appraisal ceremony. No spirit root. Damn it, I want to go back to Earth. This transmigration is nothing like what the books said. Woo-woo. And here I thought I was the main character. Life is meaningless. Young friend, do you wish to cultivate immortality? Qingyan Dao sect. Sect master. Taoist Taiwa. Changyu, I have a task for you. Good disciple, you must help your master. It's a big matter. For a small, unranked sect like ours, what big matter could there possibly be? Senior brother, Su Changyu. Not long ago, the higher-ups issued a new policy to abolish low-ranking sects like ours. Unless we can gather 8 stable disciples within a year and be promoted to a third-rank sect, then we just need to find one more, right? It's not that easy. Just yesterday, I went to the spirit root appraisal ceremony. All the sects were desperately fighting over disciples, and the price was sky high. Don't go, let's talk a bit more. TCH, with only 3 taels of silver a month as stipend, you still want to recruit disciples. Are you trying to feed beggars? They even shamelessly used beauty traps. Junior brother, come and dual cultivate with your senior sister. However, in the end, I still picked one up. Woo immortal master, you really want to take me in? Yi Ping. Although he's a complete novice with no spirit root at all, at least he's a decent person, and more importantly, he's willing to work without a stipend. Wealth is but worldly dust. As long as you can teach me cultivation, I'm willing to do anything. Don't always think about what benefits the sect can give you. Think more about what you can give to the sect. Changyu, where else can you find such a fool? Ah, no? Such a good disciple. But I worry that once he realizes how trashy our sect is, finds out he can't learn anything at all, he'll probably run away. However, I've come up with a brilliant plan. Simply put, pretend to be a master. You take your fellow disciples, and in each of your own fields, take turns making up cultivation methods that can't possibly be understood, and teach them to him. Drag it out. Once we've kept the sect safe for a year, let him choose whether to stay or go. TCH. And here I thought it was something serious. It's just pretending to be awesome. Master, do you know what nickname the junior brothers and sisters gave me in private? What? Your disciple, lacking in talent. Indeed, when it comes to pretending to be awesome, in all of Qingzhou, I dare claim second place, and I doubt anyone dares claim first. You came to me for this. You found the right man. This is exactly my specialty. Haha. Is this something to be proud of? In any case, Changyu, as long as you can keep him from leaving for a year. No. Since I'm taking action, such a small goal as dragging him for a year is far too shallow. Dealing with such a complete novice, I only need a little effort. At the very least, from this day on, he'll envy Qingyun but not immortals, and in his next life, he'll still want to be a man of Qingyun. Ha ha ha. Oh, so it's starting already? Not bad. Not bad. The title of Qingshan Pretend King is well-deserved. If I fail to complete this task, I'll swallow this sword whole. With sauce. I'm putting it out there now. If there's nothing else, your disciple will take his leave. I'll wait for him tonight at the back mountain. All right, I'll send you back with my sword. No need. After 3 days apart, one must look at a man with new eyes. I am no longer that little disciple who needed master to send him. Ah, that hand gesture. Could it be? This prosperous age, just as you wished. Holy crap, that's actually sword riding. How is that possible? He's clearly just a swordsmanship mediocrity who couldn't master a single sword technique in 10 years. You didn't. Ha ha. I accidentally couldn't resist and pretended a little again. I don't actually know any sword riding technique. Still need to trouble master to send me along. What a clown. Let's hope the new junior brother doesn't get driven mad by you. Night falls. Back mountain peak. Treasured top 500 Qingzhou sword trial reward outfit. Purposely picking a spot to set the mood. Achoo. He's here. He's here. Get ready. Get ready. The mountain's so high. Truly, immortals are extraordinary. Sword immortal. Wait. Something's not right. A sect willing to accept a useless trash like me with no spiritual power should be a really bad one, right? So why does it have such an extraordinary-looking disciple? Could it be? This sect may look like some third-rate, unranked sect on the surface, but in reality, it's actually some kind of super hidden world sect, where everyone inside is a powerhouse. Any random one could easily take me to the heavens. It really seems possible. Like today during the day, when I first followed Master into the sect. That overwhelming sense of dilapidation. I didn't think much of it then, but now that I recall, it was a bit too much. No matter what, it's still a cultivation sect. How could it possibly be that rundown? And yet, even in such a ruined state, every single corner was spotless. Suspicious. Suspicious. Everything about it feels suspicious. But if they're deliberately keeping a low profile to hide from the world, then it all makes sense. Even among 3 million sword immortals in the heavens, they would still have to bow their heads before me. And then their senior brother's unmatched bearing. Even among 3 million sword immortals in the heavens, they would still have to bow their heads before me. You've got some nerve, kid. Very good, I like your style. From now on, you're mine. Didn't EXP that just coming out to meet you? I get such a perfectly pretentious poem for free. Since my new junior brother praises me so highly, it would be rude not to return the favor. Though I'm not prepared with much, I'll grant you an opportunity in fortune. I am the Qingyun sect senior brother. This breeze is actually a secret fortune-bestowing art, capable of greatly increasing your cultivation talent. A single breeze can greatly increase cultivation talent? How could an ordinary sect possibly do that? Thank you for your great kindness, senior brother. Yi Ping has nothing with which to repay you. Used too much force, pulled my arm. It's nothing. Fortune-bestowing art, my ass. It's just a breeze, couldn't be any purer. Junior brother, before I teach you the way of the sword, let me ask you a question. A question? I've seen this in novels. Before a peerless master imparts a secret art, they always ask a question first. That's right. That's right. What do you think is the ultimate of the sword? Such a pretentious question could only come from me, the king of pretending. Go ahead and answer. But no matter what you say, it'll be wrong. That way, I can show how unfathomable my understanding of the sword really is. No one pretends better than me. The ultimate of the sword. Even the taste of this question is perfect. Hidden master. Hidden master. It's almost certain. But how should I answer? This kind of question seems simple, but must contain an unparalleled realm within. An ordinary person might say something like, kill a man in 10 steps, travel 1,000 miles without leaving a trace. But it definitely can't be that shallow. Then how should I answer? Hey, I was just asking casually. You don't have to take it so seriously. No matter what, I must be cautious, extremely cautious. An entire hour later. Brother, it's been an hour. Are you done yet? I'm about to freeze to death up here on this mountaintop. All right, give me your answer. Senior brother, this junior believes the ultimate of the sword should be a single blade of grass that cuts down the sun, moon, and stars. A blade of grass that cuts down the sun, moon, and stars. Holy crap, I, Su Changyu, have practiced the sword for 20 years. Even the strongest I've seen could at most cleave a mountain with one strike. A blade of grass cutting down the sun, moon, and stars? That's next-level pretending. Senior brother, isn't that a bit too exaggerated? I hope you won't take offense. This kid's good, full of quotable lines, a kindred spirit. That line is excellent. I'll be taking it for myself as well. Indeed, it's far too exaggerated. On the path of cultivation, steadiness is key. Junior brother, you're aiming too high. As expected, this junior admits his mistake. How about this? I'll leave you with a sword mark. This sword mark is ordinary if you call it ordinary. But if you call it extraordinary, it contains the strongest sword intent in the world. How much you comprehend depends on your perception. I'll check on you in 7 days. The strongest sword intent 100% a hidden world master. It's settled. I'm way too lucky. I actually stumbled into a hidden world powerhouse sect. Quick, quick, I've got to find second senior brother and put on an act. Senior brother, what do you think of our new junior brother's talent? Junior sister, you're peeking again. Hee hee, I was just curious. Well, perfect timing. Let me test it out on you. Junior sister, let's put that aside for now. Your senior brother wants to ask you. Do you know just how strong the ultimate of the sword is? Huh. Swordsmanship? What does that have to do with me? Why so serious all of a sudden? Let me tell you, the ultimate of the sword is to use a single blade of grass to cut down the sun, moon, and stars. So cool. Senior brother, have your pretending skills improved again? Ha ha, that's right. Cool, huh? Now, answer my question. Your question? How long will it take our junior brother to comprehend sword intent? How could he possibly comprehend it? I can't even comprehend it myself. I mean, ordinary sword intent. Still can't. Are you kidding me? 2 hours later. Back mountain cliff. Serious.jpg. Looks just like an ordinary crack. Where's the strongest sword intent in that? Could it be he lied to me? Yiping, what nonsense are you thinking? Everything before has already proven he's definitely a master. It must be that. I simply haven't worked hard enough. That's it. It has to be. Come on, Yiping. Keep going. Suddenly a figure appears in Yiping's mind. The figure holds a long sword and begins to demonstrate sword techniques. Like a grand bronze bell ringing in his ears. 4 sword styles, 12 sword moves, becoming clearer and clearer. Then, as if he himself were drawing the sword and practicing, and not just once, but repeating over and over. Once, twice, 3 times, faster and faster, more and more sword moves, 12 moves, 15 moves, 20 moves, pouring into his mind more fiercely than a flood of divine enlightenment. What exactly is going on? It must be senior brother. I never thought a mere breeze could actually raise my talent to such a terrifying level. This isn't just a peerless master. After so much bad luck, I've finally struck gold. I even doubted senior brother earlier. That was so wrong of me. Don't get excited, Yiping. Calm down. Calm down. This is only the beginning. This sword mark must still allow me to comprehend even more sword techniques. Keep going. 7 days later. At senior brother's residence. Su Changyu's pretending treasure box. Today's such a fine day. Perfect for pretending. Let's go. Junior brother, here I come. I'm exhausted. If I'd known, I would have chosen somewhere else. Come to think of it, why does everyone think practicing swordsmanship is so easy? It's really upsetting. 7 days ago. What? You're saying even you don't know sword intent? Yes. Uft, senior brother, you're so lame. You've trained in swordsmanship for 10 years and still haven't grasped sword intent. Lame? Don't talk nonsense if you don't understand. Swordsmanship isn't that simple. Ow, that hurts. The 4 thunder sword that senior brother practices is no ordinary technique. It ranks in Qingzhou's top 10. Back then, the 4 seasons Taoist became famous throughout Qingzhou with this sword technique. It's a sword art of ultimate rigidity and yang, divided into 4 complete sets: spring, summer, autumn, and winter. If someone masters all 4 sets, they can even summon the thunder of the 4 seasons. Each set is further divided into 4 minor realms: initiation, proficiency, mastery, and perfection. Sounds pretty impressive. So what level are you at now, senior brother? The Spring Thunder Sword has reached proficiency. 18 sword techniques in total. Huh, just Spring Thunder. And only 18 moves. What do you mean just Spring Thunder? There are only 4 major realms. My progress definitely counts as elite in Qingzhou. Self-proclaimed elite. 4 Thunder Sword Technique. Winter Thunder Sword Technique. Autumn Thunder Sword Technique. Summer Thunder Sword Technique. Spring Thunder Sword Technique. Senior brother reached proficiency in just 10 years. In less than 10 more, he'll reach mastery. In 100, perfection. By then, you'll see how strong I really am. Got it, senior brother. Then, if junior brother were to grasp sword intent on his own, what kind of talent would that be in the sword path? Ha ha ha. Sword intent. Junior sister, you sure dare to dream. In the sword path, techniques are secondary. What truly matters is sword intent. The more sword intent you have, the more any sword technique can become miraculous. Even a casual thrust is terrifying. But the three great barriers of sword intent are as hard to cross as ascending to heaven. The first alone is infinite sword intent. Across all 10 nations, only one expert has barely stepped into it. Known as the sword sovereign of Taishu, honored across the 10 nations. I'm just saying what if he really did grasp it? How would that rank? Absolutely not. Possibly. Forget junior brother. Even Xingzhou's greatest prodigy in 500 years could never grasp infinite sword intent. We're here. I wonder if junior brother's awake. What the hell? Those giant dark circles. How long has he not slept? Don't tell me this fool seriously went all in on that sword mark. That thing was just made up. Now I just look like the bad guy. What do? I feel so guilty. Sigh, poor kid. For the sake of the sect, he'll have to endure this. I'll make it up to him later. Senior brother, you're here? How's the training going? Quick, strike a pose. I've grasped it. It's all thanks to the opportunity you gave me, senior brother. Don't feel bad. Not being able to grasp it is completely normal. Wait a second. What did you just say? Grasped it? Yes, senior brother. Including this morning, I've grasped a total of 400 sword techniques. 400. Peftha. Are you messing with me because I've never trained in the sword? That sword mark was something I casually drew. I know exactly what it is. You're seriously gonna kill me with laughter, ha. What's with that cold laugh, senior brother? Could it be he's laughing because I only grasped a few? 400 in a day isn't low, right? Oh, I get it. A master like senior brother must know tens of thousands of sword techniques. He spoon-fed me knowledge, plus gave me a great opportunity. With just a little talent, 1,000 a day should be easy. Sigh, I really am just too weak. No need to lie. This sword technique is profound. Failing to grasp it is completely normal. I won't look down on you for that. So kind. I'm not lying. It really is 400 techniques. Enough already. Talking big without strength, no one likes that. So senior brother thinks I'm not even worthy of 400 techniques. Even if my talent is poor, didn't you give me that opportunity? 400 isn't much, I can manage it. 400? Not much? Another one who underestimates the sword path. At this moment, Su Changyu was genuinely a bit angry. He may not be a top-tier expert, but the pain many ordinary people suffer to grow is no less. And yet they're often mocked, consciously or not, for slow progress. That hurts anyone. Fine. In that case, show me the sword techniques you've grasped. Looks like it's time for a little lesson. It'll help him grow too. All right. He still dares to agree? That stubborn mouth is going to get him wrecked. Advice from a professional pretender. The sword techniques Yi Ping displayed were lightning fast, flowing like water. In just a blink, he had already performed 36 moves. Yi Ping's sword moves grew faster and more ferocious. Even upon reaching the 36th move, he showed no sign of stopping. Until 108th move. At the same time, a sudden clap of thunder exploded in the sky above. Su Changyu was utterly stunned. The scene before him, countless arcs of lightning gathering together to form a thunder dragon, was something he knew all too well, something he had dreamed of countless times. Dragon's roar. Frozen in place, Su Changyu was shaken to the point of suffocation. Dragon's roar. This was the unmistakable manifestation of the four thunder sword technique at great completion. For years, my greatest dream has been to train the spring thunder sword to great completion, to hear that legendary dragon's roar, so much so that I could die without regret. And yet, this kid before me has achieved it after only 7 days of training. Impossible. Absolutely impossible. Yet the shock was far from over. In just 5 breaths, a completely new dragon's cry rang out. A thunder dragon formed entirely from green lightning, symbolizing great completion of the summer thunder sword. Before it could fade, the autumn thunder dragon followed right on its heels, appearing almost simultaneously. 2 dragon roars competing in brilliance, summer and autumn swords reaching great completion together. This was unprecedented, unheard of, and at this moment, Yi Ping's sword did not slow down. Instead, it grew faster. Faster and faster, and faster still. In the end, It became a true phantom. The strongest strike of the four Thunder Sword technique, the Winter Thunder Sword, also, finally reached great completion. This sword's great completion felt entirely different from the previous three. To Changyu, it was as if the harshness of deep winter had descended, all life withering away. Only at the 432nd move did Yi Ping finally stop. The 7-day performance of his studies had officially ended. At this point, spring, summer, autumn, and winter, the four Thunder Swords, Yi Ping had brought all to great completion. However, Yi Ping did not move. No, no, something's not right. I seem to have been relying too much on the sword itself. The formless Tao gives birth to all tangible things. Nothingness is existence. Look beyond the object. Think beyond the self. That's right. I've been limited by the sword itself. I think I understand now what senior brother truly wished to tell me. Let's try it. The sword of the common man cuts the neck above and pierces the liver below. It is no different from cockfighting. But the sword of the Son of Heaven is forged with the 5 elements, opened with yin and yang, and uses all things under heaven as its blade. Holy crap, could it be he's having another epiphany just from demonstrating his sword move? You've got to be kidding. Am I dreaming? If the Winter Thunder Sword just now was the ultimate embodiment of annihilation and death, then the aura at this moment was the complete opposite, full of revival and new life. In just an instant, it felt as though millennia had passed, energy brimming with vitality, endlessly flowing. Su Changyu gazed at the invisible sword before him, feeling, at this moment, it was the entire world. As if with a casual swing, it could cut down 10,000 troops. Wait a minute. This thing? No. Could this be sword intent? Disperse. Crap. The feeling's gone. I can't sense it at all anymore. Such terrifying power. But it only lasted for an instant. As expected, my talent is still too poor. Talent. Too poor. When I was a child, I was fortunate enough to see the sword sovereign of Taishu once, and it was then that I firmly chose the path of the sword. Back then, the sword sovereign hadn't even stirred his spiritual power, yet the momentum and visions as he performed sword moves were almost identical to what the little junior brother just displayed. That was definitely infinite sword intent. This isn't something that can be described as the first genius of Jin Nation. It could even be called the first among the 10 nations. With such comprehension and swordsmanship, even without spiritual power, in the future with the aid of magic tools, talismans, and other unconventional supports, he could still reach the pinnacle of the sword path. Essie, senior brother, I know the sword moves I've comprehended are quite ordinary, but I'll work twice as hard. Please don't be disappointed. Not much? In this lifetime, I fear I'm not even worth your toe. But I mustn't praise him. A peerless genius like this must never be allowed to run away. I have to keep him, and my act must stay intact. Indeed, quite ordinary. Very ordinary. If you're ordinary, then what the hell does that make me? As expected. What's this? Senior brother, this is a notebook of my insights during training, nothing worth mentioning. Oh, an insights notebook? May I take a look? That's way too embarrassing. First 50 moves of Spring Thunder, senior brother wanted to teach me the principle. When white sand is in mud, it turns black with it. First 100 moves of Spring Thunder, senior brother wanted to teach me the principle. All things counterbalance each other. Without down, there is no up. First 50 of Summer Thunder. The greatest straightness seems bent. The greatest skill seems clumsy. The greatest eloquence seems inarticulate. First 100 moves of Summer Thunder. Reading the words in the notebook, Su Changyu felt as if gazing at the starry sky for the first time. He recognized every single word, but put together, they were as vast and profound as the galaxy itself. Though he couldn't understand them, he was deeply shaken. These principles, I said these? Don't dare, don't dare. This is just my arrogant speculation of the tiniest surface. It's definitely not even a tenth of the depth senior brother truly wished to impart. Then why the hell can't I understand a single word myself? How exactly did you comprehend this, you bastard? Comprehending the Tao out of thin air? What kind of monster are you? To think I, Su Changyu, have trained diligently for over a decade and only reached the beginner's glimpse of Spring Thunder. Yet this rookie junior brother, in just 7 days, has brought the entire Four Thunder Sword technique to great completion. And even more unbelievably, touched upon infinite sword intent. To be born human. I am truly sorry. All right, you continue your comprehension. I'll come again in a few days. From the look on senior brother's face, something's clearly wrong. Could it be he thinks my talent is too poor and plans to kick me out? Please don't. I finally found someone willing to take me in. It's been half a year. I've attended over 50 Immortal Ascension gatherings, big and small. No spirit root? Take my advice, don't even think about cultivating immortality. It's a complete waste of time. Give it up early, cut your losses. Not a single one was willing to take me in. I can't possibly just stare at the starry sky alone and comprehend the Tao out of thin air, can I? Impossible. No matter what, I must seize this chance and never let go. All the more since everyone in this sect is a peerless expert. Come on, Yiping. You can do it. At the sect master's residence. The weather's been really nice lately. Sipping tea and admiring flowers. How pleasant. Master. Master. This is bad. Master. Something big's happened. Something big. Changyu? What's the matter, so flustered? That's not like you. Master, your dream might be about to come true. Our Qingyun Dao sect is finally about to produce a dragon. Produce a dragon? Changyu, what do you mean by that? The new junior brother started from nothing, yet in just 7 short days, he has brought the entire Four Thunder Sword technique to great completion. Huh? All of them? Yes, a true super genius. Changyu, that's not a joke you can make. Liars must swallow needles, you know. The celestial phenomenon just now was the sign of the four-seasonal sword reaching great completion. Master, didn't you see it? I thought it was some expert nearby breaking through. But it turned out to be little Yiping. Produce a dragon. Produce a dragon. Our Qingyun Dao sect has finally produced a genius. A genius. Master. Calm down. Don't get carried away with joy, Master. Calm down. Calm down. I almost got myself into trouble. The fortune teller said I'd face a tribulation at 100 years old. But Master, if he continues staying in our sect, won't we be holding him back? Changyu, you're overthinking. Yiping has already attended 50 Immortal Ascension gatherings, yet no sect wanted him. We chose him. This is a blessing to him and to us. Any problem with that? Besides, cultivation is about fate. Others didn't choose him, only we did. That's fate. And have you thought about this? If he went to a great sect, would everything really go his way? Not to mention the jealousy of core disciples. Even the schemes between great sects, secretly assassinating talents just to hinder the other's growth. These things happen often. Changyu, don't be soft-hearted. I'm not a greedy man. Once our sect rises to 2nd grade, I'll tell him the truth. Justice. By then, whether he stays or leaves will be his choice. How about it? This disciple understands. I'll follow Master's decision. Then it's settled. Remember, do not expose this. The next day, a leisurely afternoon. Master, bad news. Again. Something huge has happened. I'll go hide. Changyu, the sect is in your hands for now. Master, it's not debt collectors. Not debt collectors. It's something else. Something else? Then why are you so panicked? You nearly scared my soul out. Speak. What could be such a big deal? Are they demolishing us? You'd better see for yourself. Qingzhou Sect Administration Office. From today, to prevent sham sects from deceiving people, all unranked sects within the territory will be investigated. Within 2 months, 10 low-grade spirit stones must be submitted to prove the sect's legitimacy. What? Prove legitimacy? Is there no law anymore? Forcibly seizing spirit stones and oppressing the weak. I'll go to the capital and appeal to the emperor. In the cultivation world, 1 copper coin can buy 1 bun. 10,000 copper equals 100 taels of silver, equals 1 tael of gold. And 10 taels of gold equals just 1 spirit stone. For Qingyun sect to not eat or drink for a whole year, we might just manage 10 spirit stones. Master, don't panic. How many spirit stones does the sect currently have? About this many. 70 spirit stones? That's enough. Impossible. 70 taels of gold. That would be tricky, but we could scrape it together. And no, not 70. Sect Master, don't tell me it's only 70 taels of silver. It's 70 copper coins. 70 copper coins. How could that be? Even if we're poor, we're still a sect. It's true. Here's what happened. Originally, our sect had some savings. But I thought silver just sitting around was a waste, and I heard of something new called the Cultivation Fund. Cultivation Fund? They said if you put money in, every month you'd get returns, and quite high ones at that. Many people were scrambling to get in. It was so hard for me to even get an investment slot. Not just anyone could invest. But who would have thought? I was eyeing the interest. But they were eyeing my principal. In just a few days they ran off with all the money. Give it back. Give it back. That was my life-saving money. Changyu, your master's been scammed. Please hug me and comfort me. 70 copper coins, 100 taels of gold. We're done for. Should we just disband? Su Changyu was now certain. Qingyun Dao sect was truly finished this time. And no matter what, as your master I will take responsibility. Stop dreaming. If there's no other choice, we'll have to gamble it all, venture into the silent forest mountains if we must. We finally have a genius. We can't let the sect collapse. Eh? That's from the direction of Junior Brother's residence. What's happening there? What was that in the sky just now? Could it be that Junior Brother has broken through again? Impossible. Even geniuses don't cultivate like this. It must have been a random clap of thunder. Don't overthink it. Changyu, I need to go down the mountain to see if I can borrow some spirit stones. Now that a dragon has appeared, no matter the cost, I will never let this sect be disbanded. The sect will be in your care. Most importantly, take good care of that Junior Brother of yours. Teach him properly, and don't mislead him again. Yes, Master, you may rest assured. 7 days later, back cliff. It's only been 7 days, and he's already learned so many more sword moves. At this rate, won't he reach perfection in just a few days? The celestial phenomenon before, it really was caused by his breakthrough. Honestly, I really didn't want to come see him. The pressure is too much. Senior Brother, you're here. No need for courtesy. How has your training gone? All 1,460 sword moves have just been fully comprehended. Though it was a bit slow, with some stumbling, it was still a success. All of them. All already comprehended. Even my most exaggerated expectations still underestimated you. I'm way too sour. Little Yi Ping, listen well. Even if your sword moves reach perfection, that's only the beginning. After that comes sword momentum, then sword intent. Sword moves are numerous, but sword momentum one strike is equivalent to the power of an entire set of techniques combined. Only upon forming sword momentum can you be considered a true cultivator of the sword. Do you understand? So I still don't count as a sword cultivator. Gotta brag big enough. Otherwise, with this guy's talent, my act will be exposed in 3 days. Oh right. Senior Brother, what realm are you at now? As for me, this humble one has only just stepped into the legendary first level of the Supreme Sword Path, Infinite Sword Intent. Ho ho ho, it feels so damn good to brag. Wow, Sword Intent. Infinite Sword Intent. Just the name alone sounds incredible. As expected of Senior Brother. Truly a hidden master. In this lifetime, I'll follow you to the end. Once sword momentum is mastered, one enters the Supreme Realm. The Supreme Realm has 3 levels, the first being Infinite Sword Intent. Don't be fooled by it being just the first level. If you step into this realm, you're already the #1 person across the 10 nations. How amass? Wait, doesn't that mean Senior Brother is now at least the #1 across the 10 nations? I knew masters were high, but not this high. If I learned from him, wouldn't that make me possibly second across the 10 nations? I've become a dragon. I've become a dragon. Never thought I, Yi Ping, would see this day. My ancestors must be blessing me. Senior Brother, I'll definitely work hard to catch up to you. And within this lifetime, I'll step into Infinite Sword Intent too. And when I stand tall in the future, I'll never forget your kindness. Stop it. Stop it. You're making me even more sour. Feels just like a dream. Just a few days ago, I was still an ordinary man struggling to survive. And now I'm in a sect, learning sword techniques. Truly, it can be said. Evening glow reflects on Qingyun Peak. Hengyue's slopes burn red with light. Aspiring to study Qingzhou's cultivation arts, taking the morning wind as my meal. I heard from the sect master that before you came up the mountain, you were still a scholar? Half a scholar at best. I never earned an official title, just had some interest in reading and painting. then helps senior brother with a painting. When little Yi Ping soars in the future, won't this be the greatest bragging capital? See that? The #1 sword cultivator of Gene Nation once painted for us. Who wouldn't die of envy at that? Hee hee. I'm way too clever. Painting? Fine. If it's poorly done, please don't mind, senior brother. In his past life, Yi Ping had joined a painting society to chase after his goddess. He trained hard for 3 years and finally learned to paint. Yet, the goddess ran off with a rich second generation. Painting couldn't save a lonely single dog. Whoa. 1 hour later, this kid actually looks pretty handsome when he's serious, almost like me. Senior brother, the painting's done. Please don't mind if it's not good. Don't worry, let me appreciate it first. This painting. In the painting, the evening glow covered the sky. The Qingyun mountain range looked like a paradise on earth, with flowers, grass, and trees vividly lifelike. Especially in some of the details, the realism stood out even more. But the most eye-catching part was still the figure of me in the painting. Just a side profile captured the fierce and mighty aura of a sword immortal. It even felt as if I was about to leap out of the painting and punch straight into the chest of the viewer. This painting is excellent. This one I really can't criticize. If I had to find a flaw, it would be that it hasn't fully captured my handsomeness. That's not your skills problem. It's just that I'm too handsome. Thank you for senior brother's praise. I've always wanted to express my gratitude for your guidance. This is just a little token of my appreciation. Qinglian Hermit? Kid, you're pretty good at acting cool too, giving yourself a courtesy name. Haha. Changyu, as your master, I've thought of a way to save our sect. Come quickly. Come quickly. That's master's voice transmission. A solution? With so much money needed. I'll be taking this painting then. Thanks. It was nothing. At this point, what solution could there possibly be? Meanwhile, at Tai West Sword Sect, one of Qingzhou's 3 great sects. Sword Comprehension Cliff. As expected of the 4 Seasons ancestor. Just a single sword mark, and it's this terrifying. Stop with the nonsense. Otherwise, why would we all be sitting here? Would ordinary swordsmen's sword marks be worthy for us geniuses to comprehend? I've got it. I've got it. I've finally comprehended it. Great completion. So that's all it is. Oh heavens, senior brother Su Hong has really comprehended it. That's the great completion of the Spring Thunder Sword. Too strong. The 4 Seasons Taoist once said, even for a genius, reaching great completion would take at least 3 years. Senior brother Su Hong has done it in only one. Truly one of Qingzhou's top 10 sword geniuses with such talent. We can only look up to him. Sigh. To have such a genius as a disciple, senior brother Mingjian truly has sharp eyes. Congratulations, congratulations. Perhaps at this Qingzhou Sword Dao conference, Su Hong might even take first place. Ha ha ha. Not at all. It's just great completion, nothing special. Senior brother Mingjian, you're far too modest. Humph. Qingzhou is full of hidden dragons and crouching tigers. To already claim first place is a bit premature, isn't it? Yes, Elder Chen is right. How could Hunger deserve that? Those few disciples of his, though they've only reached the beginner stage after a year, they must be deliberately holding back out of confidence, letting Hunger go first. That's why they haven't broken through yet. You brat, how dare you talk in such a mocking tone? All right, senior brothers, no need to quarrel. We're all on the same side. First place may be exaggerated, but this time the sect master has ordered. No matter what, we must secure a place in the top 10. Oh, and why is that? You two have just come out of seclusion, so you don't know. This time, those who enter the top 10 will receive a token to enter the Taishian Sword Tower. I don't need to explain what it means to step into the Taishian Sword Tower and face its trials, do I? Ha ha ha, heaven itself aids me. This time, our master and disciple will definitely take a top 10 spot. The sect master can rest easy. Humph, don't speak too soon. If some disciple from a small sect really does snatch it away, the shame will be unbearable. Fine. If any disciple outside the 3 great sects can defeat Hunger, I'll clean your latrine for a year. Upside down. Qingyun Dao Sect. Sect Master's residence. This is the money-making solution you mentioned? A pile of junk. These scraps are what you call the solution? How can we make money off this junk? Pawnshop. These are our sect's finest treasures. Please stop calling them junk. As your master, I've really run out of ideas. Whatever. A dead horse must be treated like a living one. I'm not going. I won't embarrass myself with you. Taking this kind of stuff to a pawn shop is way too shameful. Good disciple, help your master just once more. The last time. What's this? A painting junior brother gave me. Don't you dare. The sect is about to collapse, and you still have time for art. Take it and pawn it too. Every coin counts. We'll buy it back later when we have money. It's worthless. Old man, give it back to me. Laikai Pawn Shop. Welcome to Laikai Pawn Shop. Please, honored immortals, come inside. Are you here to buy or to sell? Sell all top quality items. Naturally, with your bearing, you're clearly not ordinary. All right, then allow me to broaden my humble eyes. I can already tell without even looking that these must be treasures. Junk. Eh? What is all this junk? And even erotic books? My God, could that be the limited edition photo album of courtesan Lung Yuan? Wrong item. This one cannot be sold. Sell everything else. But even if the sect collapses, this one, absolutely not for sale. Master, lend it to me later. Ha. No problem. Altogether, I'll give you a discount, 10 taels of gold. How about it? 10 taels of gold? For this junk? Have you lost your mind? Junk. You don't know quality. Look at the material of this seat cushion. It's golden-toed silk. You're getting an absolute bargain here. Go sell it to someone else. Come on, let's be friends. 8 taels, and you can take the whole lot. How about it? No. 5 taels. I can't go any lower. If I do, I really will sell it elsewhere. Ugh. This is too shameful. Let's go, master. May I look at this painting? Painting? Of course. Xiang rice paper? You two must be joking. Clearly you're not short of money. Why come here, Tom, with our humble shop? This paper? Is it expensive? My eyes don't deceive me. It's indeed Xiang rice paper. Just the paper alone is worth more than 10 taels of gold. This. Xiao Luo, come here. I need to speak with you. Whispering. Second shopkeeper, are you sure? No mistake, absolutely. Forgive us, but we'll need the old shopkeeper to take a look. Could you please wait a moment? A 180-degree change of attitude. Okay. An hour later. Our old shopkeeper says that anyone with the eye to bring us such a piece is no amateur. Please, no more jokes at our expense. Let's speak plainly and name a sincere price. What piece? Isn't that just junior brothers? Shut your mouth. Fine. Since that's the case, we won't joke either. We want this amount. If it works, fine. If not, we'll walk away immediately. Judging from their reaction, they must have misunderstood something. Now it's a battle of courage. Snagging 50 taels isn't impossible. Good thing I reacted fast. Master, you're too greedy. Who would pay 50 taels for a painting? You don't understand. This is called strategy. Fine deal. 5,000 taels it is. See that? Strategy. You still need to. Wait. How much did you say just now? 5,000 taels. Wasn't that what you offered? Are you trying to tell with us? Why would you say that, honored immortal? Our pawnshop never jokes about business. A single painting worth 5,000 taels. But wasn't that just something junior brother casually drew? What's going on here? Sect master, what the hell are you still thinking about? Hurry up and agree. What if they regret it in a moment? Take the money and run. The sect is saved. Ahem. Sorry, I think you may have misunderstood. What I meant was 50,000 taels. What? Have you gone insane, old man? How much did you say? 50,000 taels? That's right, not a single coin less. Master, please, just be reliable for once. What kind of painting could possibly be worth 50,000 taels? Well said, 50,000 taels. The old shopkeeper's judgment is indeed accurate. You two are no amateurs. Sigh. Looks like this bargain can't be taken after all. Since that's the case, let's speak frankly. Although 50,000 taels is a sky-high price, for Qinglian Hermit it's not impossible. 50,000 taels, not impossible? No way. I just shouted out that number randomly to bluff the highest price. What kind of paint ing could possibly be worth 50,000 taels? Something's fishy. Stay calm. Stay calm. You must stay calm at this moment. Follow his words and keep probing for information. That's right, it should have been done this way earlier. Back to normal. To tell you the truth, we had already asked other shops for a price. Qinglian Hermit isn't someone only you recognize. Indeed, Qinglian Hermit is no secret in our circle anymore. Although he only recently appeared, in Gene Nation he's already hailed as the #1 scholar. Not only is his calligraphy at skilled perfection and pinnacle mastery, his painting skills are even more extraordinary. Today, throughout Gene Nation, countless women are infatuated with his poetry, spending sleepless nights fantasizing about his visage. And countless arrogant scholars have humbled themselves, imitating and analyzing his works. That unprecedented style has even torn through the times, sparking a cultural renaissance in the arts. It's just a pity that by the time his works were discovered, the man himself had already vanished, disappearing without a trace. The world never had the fortune to see his true face. Since ancient times, scholars have valued reputation most. Which reader doesn't wish to be famous across the land, to become a great Confucian, respected by all? Yet Qinglian Hermit treated such things as dirt, leaving so freely. How could that not make us both ashamed and filled with admiration? Don't you two agree? Did I hear that right? They're talking about my foolish little disciple? That's correct. Exactly as we've heard elsewhere. Master is actually vouching for him. Then you must have also heard. This painting has a huge flaw. It's a portrait. Compared to his best pure landscapes, the price is worlds apart. Ha ha ha, so that's it. I thought my peerless looks would surely add a lot of value to the painting. Well, that's awkward. Su Changyu, you still have the face to laugh. Keep your voice down. Didn't you hear? The price is worlds apart. Master, stay calm. They haven't said how much we lost yet. At the very least, tens of thousands of taels just flushed down the drain. Such a waste. Good disciple, right now I just want to eat someone alive. Truly alive. Master, calm down, you'll give us away. Enough talk, just name a price. If it's lower than the other shop, we'll leave immediately. 10,000 taels, that's the highest we can give. After all, it's not a pure landscape, and it lacks poetry as well, so, deal. Eh? You're not even going to haggle? No need. You look trustworthy. Bring out the money. Master, I thought you'd try another shop. Enough is enough. Take what we can and stop here. With our weak strength, do you really think we could run if this spread around? A gentleman is innocent, but Baron Jade makes him guilty. As expected, Master, you're calm and resourceful. I hadn't even reacted yet to what was happening. Naturally, otherwise how could I be your master? This is a full 10,000 taels. We're rich. Rich. In my whole life, I've never seen so much money. The sect is finally saved. Damn it. Why did you draw a portrait? A portrait? We lost tens of thousands for nothing. Ow, ow, ow. How was I supposed to know portraits are worthless? Just what is little Yi Ping's background? How much has he hidden from us? Maybe junior brother has his own difficulties. I don't think he's a bad person. Or perhaps he himself isn't even aware. But then what about that expensive rice paper? I also think that kid doesn't seem fake. If that's the case, then this stays between us, buried in our stomachs. Don't go digging into it. Everyone has their own secrets. When he wants to talk one day, he'll tell us naturally. It's rare to see you this serious. With your personality, I thought you'd try to squeeze out a few more paintings. Enough nonsense. Let's go. Go where? Junior brother helped the sect so much. As his master, I must repay him with a grand gift. A grand gift? Master, don't tell me you mean. Enter the mysterious origin pavilion? Master, aren't you getting a bit carried away? This is the most expensive shop in the whole of Baigua City. What's there to fear? This money was earned by junior brother. Since he's a genius, we should spare no effort in cultivating him. It's also for the future of our Qingyun Dao sect. Don't look at me as greedy, lustful, and unreliable most days. At critical moments I know what matters. In the future, if our sect rises to 3rd grade, 2nd grade, or even 1st grade, it might all depend on him. But this is the mysterious origin pavilion. I heard it's terrifyingly expensive. More expensive than this. Banknotes. Enough, stop talking. Put on the look of a rich man for me. Confidence. The key to being rich is confidence. Welcome to Mysterious Origin Pavilion. Honored immortals, please come inside. Wow. So this is what a rich man's place looks like. Look at this grandeur. Now think back to that pawnshop's old greeter. May I ask, are you here to buy magic tools or manuals? Manuals, the best ones. About how much are they? I can tell at a glance you want the best of the best. In our shop, a set of 1st grade manuals costs around 100,000 taels of gold. Since it's our anniversary event, there's a 30% discount. How much? Just over 100,000 taels of gold, esteemed guest. Once the anniversary event ends, you won't find such a cheap price again. Cheap. She actually called over 100,000 cheap. The world of the rich really isn't something us poor folk can imagine. Poverty has limited my imagination. What are you panicking for? Steady. Have some backbone. But master, our money isn't even close to affording one set. Didn't I tell you, don't come in here. Miss, may I ask, how much for only the introductory volume? Eh? Just the introductory volume? Are you sure? Buying one alone is useless. Don't worry about whether it's useful. Just tell me if it's possible. It is possible, but I advise you to think carefully, as our shop does not accept returns. How much for the introductory volume of a first-grade manual? That's naturally much cheaper. Calm down, master. Don't put on an act just for pride. Spending 10,000 taels on a useless preface technique is madness. Useless my ass. Did you forget how freakish your junior brother's comprehension is? The introductory volume is more than enough. That's right. How could I forget? Just from a casual sword mark, he comprehended the entire set. So with a single introductory volume, it'll be effortless. Exactly. Master is right. For that monster, an introductory volume is definitely enough. Absolutely. This will be a huge profit. I just asked the shopkeeper, these 3 introductory volumes of the first-grade manuals can all be sold separately. Which one has the greatest power? The greatest power? That would be the river flow sword technique. It's named so because once mastered, the sword momentum flows like a mighty river, formidable indeed. And it also has higher-level techniques associated with it. If someone has exceptional talent, they might even comprehend the next tier, the Linghai sword technique. But it's also the most expensive. Even just the introductory volume costs 9,000 taels of gold. Even a fragment costs that much. But, damn it, I'll go all in. We'll take the most expensive one. Buy it. Wrap it up. With the rest of the money, get some high-grade chi refining pills and energy-boosting pills. Master, are you really not going to leave a single coin? I said full effort, so it's full effort. Damn it. Master, are you sure you haven't been possessed today? Shut up. My 10,000 taels. Banknotes. Please let go. Are you still buying or not? Whoa. It really hurts. Changyu. It really hurts so much. Master, that's enough. You've been crying the whole way. I'm embarrassed. Oh right, I just remembered. Aren't your second and third junior brothers also taking the alchemist and array master exams at the end of the year? I think so. Why? Are you going back? We've got no money left. Go back. No way. And for the next 2 months, don't mention money to me. It hurts. Come, I'll take you to a treasure hidden spot. Manuals clearance sale. Manuals clearance sale. Priced by weight, 10 taels of gold per caddy. Won't lose, won't be tricked. You too want to weigh some? Eh? This is the treasure hidden spot you mentioned? Don't be fooled by the price. There are real treasures hidden here. Otherwise, where do you think your 4-seasoned sword technique came from? What? 10 taels for 1 caddy? That's robbery. Give me 10 caddies for 10 taels, and I'll buy. No way, these are real goods. Real goods, my ass. Who are you fooling? Hurry up, are you selling or not? If not, we're leaving now. 5 caddies, at most 5. Squatting down. Perfect development of formless visions. Art of the 10 dragons and 10 elephants. Late at night, master's wife knocks on my door. What the hell kind of nonsense is this? Returning with a full load. By the way, master, aren't you going to buy something for yourself? Buy what? I'm just an old bag of bones. As long as you and the sect are well, that's the happiest thing for me as your master. Master, you today? So gross. Get lost. Brat, I'll give you 7 days to quickly grasp the basics of that river flow sword technique, or you'll be punished with 1 year of no pretending. Me practice? Of course. Why give the manual straight to junior brother? Then how do we keep up the act of being experts? You quickly practice a bit of the basics. Since it's only the introductory volume, you just need brains. Then pretend to be the high-level master teaching him. For the gap these few days, use these stall-bought manuals to cover. Trick him into reading first. With junior brother's freakish comprehension, could it be he'll even manage to learn from these stall-bought manuals? Peft ha ha ha. Su Changyu, are you serious? I knew it. You've been traumatized by little Yi Ping. You really think your 4-season sword technique came from a stall? Just kidding. The manuals on the stalls mostly borrow from real techniques, but in essence they're nothing but fantasy nonsense. Not true manuals or heart methods at all. It's the difference between a fabricated story and real history. Got it? Look at these books. Do any of them look like proper cultivation techniques? They can only fool a pure newbie like Yiping. Then why did you say you'd give them to second and third junior brothers to practice? That was a joke too. How could I? Actually, I planned to put them in the Sutra Pavilion as decoration. Otherwise, if Yiping someday sneaks into the Sutra Pavilion, wouldn't all be exposed? As for second and third junior brothers, I'll think of another way for them. Ha 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 ha. Just the thought is hilarious. Comprehending stall-bought manuals. What imagination. If anyone could comprehend from this kind of garbage. I, Taiwa, will eat all of these books. Eat them clean. How about we trick junior brother for another painting? Then second and third junior brother's techniques will be settled too. Sigh, I thought of that too. But for the sake of the sect, we already tricked him once. If we keep doing it, I'm afraid we'll forget our original intention and treat Yiping as just a money tree. But from another angle, Yiping can casually draw one painting, and it surpasses centuries of effort for our sect's development. And for the sect to grow, everything costs money. It's such a hard choice. That's why I hate these moral dilemmas. Annoying, very annoying. Forget it, forget it. Let me think carefully about it later before deciding. For now, another matter. These 2 months you must earnestly teach him swordsmanship. I plan to let him participate in the Qingzhou Sword Conference. Qingzhou Sword Conference. You're serious? Master, don't be reckless. Junior brother may have freakish sword comprehension, but he has no inner power yet. He's strong on the outside but empty inside. That's the Qingzhou Sword Dao Conference. Real fighting there can get you killed. Don't be reckless. Su Chengyu once had the luck to participate in a Qingzhou Sword Dao Conference. Basically, all of Qingzhou's top talents attend. He was just filler, but with heaven-defying luck, he advanced by buys all the way, scraping into the top 500. Who am I? Where am I? Yiping right now is only like a baby who has mastered the hardest combat techniques. If he goes, it's surely suicide. You don't understand. I'll explain later. Remember, don't tell your other juniors about this. Just say that I got back the money we were cheated out of. Nothing more, understood? Okay, back mountain. Ugh, I just stepped out for a while, and he's already learned sword momentum. I'm so sour. I'm so jealous. Well, Yiping, senior brother, why are you here? Has practicing swordsmanship felt dull lately? Replying to senior brother, I improve every day. It's not dull. Improving every day? Does that sound human at all? Senior brother, why do you ask? It's nothing. I just thought, if you're bored, I can give you another manual to comprehend. Senior brother, I'm bored. So bored. If a single sword mark from senior brother let me comprehend a sword art, then if he give me a cultivation manual, won't I ascend to heaven? Here, this manual is called the Ancient God-Demon Art. Ancient God-Demon Art. Ancient God-Demon Art? If it weren't a peerless cultivation method, how dare it call itself God-Demon? This. If this isn't an immortal hidden sect, then what is? Junior brother, this body-refining manual I once chanced upon in an ancient ruin, its origins unknown. But as cultivators, we cannot only practice the sword. Body cultivation and spiritual cultivation are both essential. You've missed the prime period for spiritual cultivation, and your spiritual root is poor. Focusing on body cultivation first might be a good thing. With a powerful physique combined with your understanding of the sword, you'll be no weaker than spiritual cultivators. What nonsense am I spouting? I can't even believe myself. Who the hell would body cultivate if they could cultivate spiritually? If nothing else, I'll take my leave. Comprehend it well. Yes. Quick, run. If I keep talking about such stall-bought trash, it'll get exposed. Once I learn a bit of the river flow sword technique, I can come back and put on another big act. Perfect plan. Just thinking of pretending again, I can't wait. I love pretending. Pretending makes me happy. Night falls. Ancient God-Demon Art. Just hearing the name is domineering and badass. Compared to it, the mere Four Thunder Sword technique is nothing. I'm itching to start. I really want to practice right now. But studying requires total focus. I can't split my attention. Especially now, I must restrain myself. Stay steady. First, consolidate the four thunder sword momentum before anything else. No impatience. At Chanyu's residence. What do I do? I don't understand this at all. Isn't it said that all you need is a brain? After half a day of effort, Yi Ping finally mastered the four thunder sword momentum. Now, in this four thunder sword technique, only the four thunder sword intent remained. Though senior brother never said how difficult sword intent was to comprehend, I still understand. Sword intent represents the will of the sword technique. It must never be approached impatiently. If you fail to comprehend it, that's a small matter, but if you comprehend it wrongly, that would be disastrous. This manual, senior brother didn't give it earlier nor later, but precisely at this crucial moment. Clearly, he feared I'd be too impatient and comprehend the wrong sword intent. As expected of senior brother, truly farsighted. Open. Ancient god-demon body, refining art. I am Tao Venerable Mashwan, born before the creation of heaven and earth, having endured 360 million tribulations. At last, I reached unity with the Tao and became one with the universe. This cultivation method was something I gained by chance, through my comprehension of heaven and earth. All things under heaven value only spiritual cultivation, yet they know not the might of body cultivation, regarding mountain lifting as its highest peak. But true body cultivation can grasp the sun and moon, pluck the stars, stride across the heavens with just flesh, and destroy all creation with a single punch. The highest realm of body cultivation, I believe, should emulate the gods and demons, divine viscera and demon body. Possessing the divine organs and divine blood of the gods, and the true body of a demon, only then is one the god-demon body. Divine viscera and demon body. A single punch annihilates all creation. One word, badass. But cultivating this method means suffering unimaginably cruel ordeals. It cannot be learned by ordinary people. Only those with great will, great perseverance, and great wisdom can master it. Do you dare to challenge it? What a joke. What's cultivation without hardship? The title of Bookworm King I earned before crossing into this world wasn't for nothing. Let's quickly see what the main content says. Diagram of Heave. Inside the book, there's a god-demon illustration, a body refinement chart the great Taoist gained through insight into heaven and earth. You must study it carefully. I understand the logic. But this posture is way too embarrassing. Who would practice such a ridiculous pose? Senior brother wouldn't lie to me. Yi Ping, stop overthinking. Stay focused. Focus. You can definitely master this. Meanwhile, Gene Nation, Ink Scroll Pavilion. Fairy MO, is it ready yet? It's almost the hour. If the draft isn't submitted, we'll really be in trouble. All right. I know. I'm rushing it already. Stop nagging. That ancient god-demon body refining art book can't sell at all. In total, less than 3 copies sold. Please stop writing that kind of manual. It's too exaggerated. No one believes it. These days, cultivators like something simpler and more straightforward. Look at that bestseller now. How to make one spirit stone work 10 times harder. That one's selling like crazy. You're so annoying. If you keep nagging, then write it yourself. I just happen to like that one. All right, what about that thing I asked you to find out? I found out. The 10 Nations Academy will officially recruit students next year. Oh, that's wonderful. Finally, I can go to academy. Surely there will be many interesting people at the first academy. 3 days later. I've already spat blood 3 times, yet there's no trace of comprehension. The manual clearly says, those with talent can comprehend the god-demon heaven-gazing chart at a single glance. So, is my comprehension really too poor? No, it's not over yet. Once more. The harder it gets, the more it tests persistence. From today, increase training to 11 hours a day, 1 hour of rest will suffice. If my talent isn't enough, then I must work harder than others. I won't give up until I comprehend this cultivation method. Think. Yi Ping, you must keep thinking. The simpler a cultivation method appears, the deeper the meaning it conveys. Conversely, the more profound the principle, the simpler its expression. As the saying goes, the great Tao is simplicity itself. This heaven-gazing chart, if summarized in the simplest principle, is it observing the heavens? Or observing all things? Or is it referring to a global view? A grand perspective? No, that all seems too superficial. Then what is the essence? I once read in a book about something called the three eyes, six visions. The three eyes were the mortal eye, the heavenly eye, and the Dharma eye. The heavenly eye refers to a kind of extrasensory vision, able to see beyond appearances into what mortals cannot perceive. And the Dharma eye, if I recall correctly, was a higher level insight, one that perceives the essence and laws of things. I can't be confined to the most superficial mortal sight. I must strive to reach higher levels, to perceive the essence and the laws of all things. The essence and laws. A higher level. Heaven gazing. Dharma eye. I might understand a little now. Ordinary people look up at the heavens and only feel its vastness. But they don't know the so-called heavens are actually one's own heart. The Buddha and the demons see all beings differently because their hearts differ. The manual means that in everyone's heart there already exists a god-demon unique to themselves. All it takes is sincere introspection to seek and to find it. Yi Ping. Ah Yi Ping. How could you be so stupid? You almost failed to reach enlightenment. There's absolutely no need to gaze at the firmament. That was a misdirection. The so-called heaven gazing actually means using the heart as eyes, to gaze into the heaven and earth within your heart, to search, to discover, in the deepest depths of your soul, your own god-demon. A gentle breeze brushed past, suddenly opened his eyes wide. As expected, so this is my god-demon, such incredible strength. 10 Nations Academy, ruins behind the mountain. This star sign, a divine persona descending? Heaven does not abandon our righteous path. How many times have I told you, control yourself? Looking like that, where do you resemble the righteous path? You look exactly like a demon seed. Senior brother, I'm sorry, I was too excited. What's there to be so excited about? Heavenly omens aren't absolutely precise. If we really relied on heavenly omens, our righteous path would have been destroyed long ago. But senior brother, I know. Let's keep observing a bit longer. If it truly is gold, it cannot remain hidden. The imperial palace of Great Coyote Alpha. Your Majesty, the stars have shifted, an omen of sovereignty. If a divine persona truly appears, but not in Great Xia, then what? Seize it. All under heaven will belong to Great Xia, let alone a mere divine persona. Frozen Beast Plains. A divine persona born? Interesting. Looks like us demons must double our efforts as well. At Chanyu's residence. Ugh, I've looked until I feel sick. Still can't understand a thing. Which bastard came up with this kind of cultivation anyway? Damn it all. That I can't master it myself is no big deal. I'm used to it. The key is master. Return my 10,000 taels. That was 10,000 taels. That damned money grubber won't let me off. Sigh. I don't even know what's wrong with me lately. A shooting star. Every night at midnight, my mood sinks into extreme melancholy. Could this be what they call midnight depression syndrome? Sigh. Tell me, what meaning is there in living at all? What's going on with senior brother lately? Every night at this hour, he just stares at the stars alone. Could it be he has something weighing on his heart? What do you think, second senior brother? Qingyun Dao sect, second senior brother, Su Luochen. It must be because the new junior brother's talent is too poor. But as the sect's eldest senior, he has no patience at all. What kind of example is that? Tomorrow I'll go personally to teach this junior brother and give senior brother a proper lesson on what it means to be a true teacher and role model. So this is my own unique body cultivation technique.